Hello you what's his faces, welcome back to another video. Tigon here, and today the COD Mobile Championships 2020. I know, crazy. I didn't even expect this to happen. I didn't even expect this to come along, but I'm glad it's here. So we have talkings, we know it's happening, and this probably will make COD Mobile even more popular, and I actually want that for this game because I feel like it's a good game, but I don't feel like it's as popular as PUBG, even though it's still one of the most popular, if not the most popular mobile game when it first launched, which is kind of weird, the amount of players it got, but the overall reception and like the overall number of players is a bit lower. But regardless, we are here. The qualifiers, as you guys can see, this is the qualifier screen, but yes, the championships are starting pretty soon. So if we look throughout this website, first off we see rewards, so 20 point, 40 point rewards, right? But then we go over here and we see, well, let me go to the qualifiers right here. We see there's 4 qualifiers. So the first qualifier, April 2nd to April 5th, and then we're going to see the last one around April 23rd to April 26th. So if we go into regions, not regions, but rules, we're going to see the COD Mobile Championship is going to be around this time. So if we're looking at here, the tournament solo, there's basically a few different tournaments. So tournament solo, April 3rd to April 26th. Tournament team up, it's going to be May 1st to May 10th, and then we have regional qualifier and then regional playoffs and then the COD Mobile Championship. So that's, if that's June to August, that's probably going to be maybe a month away, a month after August, I'm not sure, or it could just be right after that. But as we can see, there are 4 weekends to qualify. First qualifier April 2nd, April 5th, and then fourth qualifier April 23rd to April 28th. To April 28th. So these are all the qualifiers, and then everything else I'm pretty sure is just going to be playing and just lowering the actual player count, so you can have like the best of the best fight each other. But let's read the rules real quick. So it says the solo phase is a series of 4 weekends in April where players have opportunities to qualify for the team up phase simply by playing ranked mode. Players must first click sign up under the participation tab for qualifying weekends. Players can qualify on 1, 2, 3, or all 4 weekends. It only takes 1 weekend to qualify. The first 10 ranked matches a player participates in will be assigned a score based on a rank and number of wins. Interesting. So it doesn't seem like you're necessarily ranking up, but let's say I feel like it's almost you're gonna already be in your particular rank, and then on the rank you're already in is going to judge based upon how well you play it. So for example, let's say you're already in legendary and then you play the qualifiers, it's going to take that into account. Okay, so points do not carry over from weekend to weekend. Once a weekend is over, the player either is qualified that weekend, or can qualify again during the next week. A qualified player may also continue to qualify each weekend. So those are the rules, and we basically see that there's going to be 2 types. There's going to be a solo tournament, and then there's going to be team up. That's quite interesting. I might want to go with both the solo or team up, I don't know. But anyway, so this is how the qualifier thing will look, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to whenever it's released. But yeah, so we have first qualifier, of course, then second qualifier, and you're going to basically be able to see your progress and see how many more rounds you win or lose. But yeah, that looks like, I think that pretty much explains it. We still are kind of in the dark. We don't know all that much, but this does seem pretty interesting. One of the things I'm interested in, though, is tablets and phones. How is that going to work? Because if you guys don't remember the Call of Duty, not the Call of Duty, but the PUBG mobile qualifiers, there was like not necessarily a big uproar, but there was a bit of chatter about using phones and versus using tablets in the actual scene. So with the PUBG mobile one, no one could tell you were really using a tablet to qualify, but on the actual, I guess, game or the actual championship, you had to use a phone. So same thing with this, you could technically use a tablet to qualify, and then when you get back, when you actually qualify and you're playing against other people, you would then use a phone, which I still think is kind of weird. But there's no way there's probably a way, but you can't really keep in check who's using what when they're qualifying, especially at home. So it is weird. So I'm just saying, at home you guys can literally use anything you want. You can use a phone, you can use a tablet, but I feel like just saying the best way to go would probably be to use a tablet to qualify and then use a phone to go ahead and play, because there's a good chance lots of people are going to be doing that, because based on what I've seen from PUBG Mobile Championships, it basically, like, people are using tablets at first and then they switch over to phones. Maybe there are some people that use phones the entire time and they might be really good, but everyone knows tablets have an advantage over phones, so there's probably going to be a lot of people using tablets during the qualifiers. And I'm not sure how what's going to happen there. Maybe it's just going to be just like PUBG, where if you use tablets during qualifier, I mean, you used it and now you're in the actual championship and then you have to use a phone, or they're going to have some way to regulate what people use, but I doubt they're going to be able to do that, or they're going to put the effort in to actually regulate that. I'm not sure, but it's going to be really interesting to see what happens over that. But that's basically it, guys. We can see, I mean, yeah, we know that the championships coming in 2020. We know that there's qualifiers from April 2nd, first week, and then the fourth week is going to be April 23rd, so that entire month pretty much. But yeah, I mean, I wonder what the actual rewards are going to be, because like if we go to rewards, we know we have these rewards in terms of points, but then when we get to the regional players and championships, we're not sure how much money they're actually putting on or putting up for people to use. But yeah, that's been it. Let me know in the description what you guys, not in the description, no, not the description. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the actual tablet/phone thing. I actually made a video on this when my channel was much smaller during the PUBG championships. And I'll leave a link to that, where I might insert what my thoughts were on that inside this video. PUBG Mobile has banned tablet use from the upcoming $2 million prize pool tournament, and I couldn't agree more. Advantage-wise, every person who has picked up and used a tablet has essentially done so for the same reason, and that reason alone should be the end of the discussion. But it's not, so I will elaborate. If you were to play I Spy, would it be on a tablet or a phone? When someone decides to use a tablet over a phone, they do so for the advantage of being able to see and interact with a mobile application easier. This holds true for movie viewing and online work. The main reason for this is the bigger screen, which makes images bigger and allows for more room when interacting with the device. When applied to gaming, it gives a massive advantage, as the average tablet is 4 to 6 times bigger. In terms of control, you can grip onto the device better, not to mention the device does not get as hot and your hands sweat less. Mobility, you can move throughout the game easier, have better dexterity, and overall just be able to grip it. Power, the game runs smoother because the device is bigger and more hardware can fit inside, but that's really not too much of a problem because that discrepancy is with all phones as well. Battery life, the device lasts for longer, so you don't have to worry about your battery running out. This also makes you a better player faster because you can play for longer periods of time and have less breaks, meaning you gain more skill. Last but not least, view, which I feel is the most important. You can see more. An enemy on a tablet is 4 to 6 times bigger than that of a phone, and you can see easier and not strain your eyes. You also have further view left and right, or up and down, depending on how the tablet is, the dimensions of the tablet. Lastly, you don't have to worry about fingers getting in the way. The very first or second video on my channel is of me playing Agaria Mobile, and I'm playing on an old Samsung tablet. When I get to a certain size in the game, my tablet could not handle it and the game would glitch out and shake to the point that sometimes I didn't know what was going on. But this was still easier than playing on my phone, where I could barely see the game because my fingers were in the way. Not to mention, you got a huge advantage if you were on a tablet because you can see more enemies. These are just a few major reasons that I can come up with from the top of my head, but there are plenty more. A tablet is the equivalent of playing with a controller compared to using a phone. Is a tablet even a mobile device? The game is called PUBG Mobile. A tablet is marketed as a mobile device, but no, it essentially is not. Here are a couple of scenarios that will further prove my point. The average person would not check Facebook or play a mobile game while waiting for their date to arrive on a tablet. Most would do so on their phone, not to mention the fact that there will be no convenient way to store it or put it away. It's not like they're going to be wearing a book bag with a suit on a date. A parent would not capture their child's first words or steps on a tablet. Why? Because it's not convenient. It's not on them. It's not easily accessible. It's not mobile enough. Apple has reported that the majority of their tablet use comes from people when they're at home. A tablet is more mobile than a desktop, but it's not a mobile device. By that logic, a small laptop is a mobile device, considering some users play on 12-inch tablets. You knew. If you're mad at Tencent, it was not like you didn't know. You chose to use a tablet because it gives you an advantage. And there are also the fact that they didn't allow tablets in the finals of the Star Tournament. Business-wise, allowing tablets would hurt Tencent as not everyone can afford a tablet and most people play on their phones. In conclusion, deep down, you knew it gave you an advantage that you didn't have to work for, excluding learning the tablet controls. It's the same as using hardware triggers or key mapping. But I'm always ready and willing to hear your side of the story. So if you disagree, let me know in the comments and we can have a discussion. I want to know your thoughts. I don't know, but yeah, it's a really interesting topic and I love talking about it, especially whenever tournament time comes around. But yeah, so if you guys have noticed the lack of videos on my channel, that's because I have been just working on a sniper montage, and boy is it a doozy. I mean, it's my first time using the particular software I'm using to edit. I'm using Adobe After Effects, so it was looking really nice, but my computer's pretty slow, so it's not necessarily easy to edit, but I'm still having a blast doing it. It's just very tiring, and it does take a lot of time, so hopefully I will get it done by the end of this week. Not the end of this week, the end of today, and then probably some edits and stuff will take place 2 hours, so maybe 9 hours left of work on that, but it should be up pretty soon. And yeah, I guess hope you guys enjoy. Peace out, Tigon out, and wow, the COD Mobile Championships are here. I'm not sure if I'm going to participate. I want to, you know, I mean, I'm a content creator for my clan Setsunai, so they're probably going to have their main team working, I guess, playing, but I would probably just go sign up with some other content creator friends or just solo, I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll catch you guys later. But yeah, you can find the link, I mean, if you just look at it, or it'll be in the description. Sorry for no hand cam. It's just that I'm freaking disheveled, guys. I've been really working with this this sniper montage, and I just want to finish it. I love it. It's fun, but God, is it tiring. But yeah, peace out, guys.